I'm trying to keep eyes on the track, see if I can like kind of watch them as they go, unless I lose sight of them for some reason.
I want him to announce him.
You want him to announce him?
I'm hoping that he'll announce him. Up next is the furriest four.
Oh god. One sec. Leo, check Discord for a sec.
We'll check Discord where.
Hang on.
Alright. So, Calon is right near computer console. We got Shu who's sitting at the starting line. And we got Bubbles who is off doing God knows what. Nobody knows.
Just let me know when I have to roll.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I know you're doing other things first.
Yeah. But, both you and Tom are gonna have to start making some rolls soon.
I'm guessing my piloting, his engineering.
Well, I'm doing computer stuff.
No.
Oh yeah, I guess you're doing computers. Yeah, that's your
That's why I
strong
want to
suit.
be near a console. But I'm not in a rush. I'll just take 10, making it a 20.
Considering you've hacked these consoles before, and you're gonna take a 10 on it right now, it'll be like if you're taking a 10, it'll be a little bit into the race before you get in, but you'll give an assured guaranteed to it.
Yeah. I don't feel like pushing in right now like I did before brute force. I'm just chilling and just seeing what I can see and see what I can manipulate for later knowledge.
I gotta tell some people stuff and things.
Secret things.
Secret messages! The best part of any game.
Definitely.
That and poking the hell out of Miku. Come here. Touch your foot. This is what you like. This is what you're into. Foot touches.
Oh, Tom, you know what's a great thing I learned about one of my skills? With telepathic message, because I'm a technomancer, I can use the spell to talk to computers.
Really?
Yes. So I can kind of do what you do, just with a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Except I'm a little more limited with what I can do, probably.
Probably. I got a lot more stuff I can do.
You know what
For
you're
level
doing?
2.
Level 2 is gonna be good. So many new things.
Alright, I have to run to the bathroom real quick. I have to pee. BRB.
I have to run to the bathroom to beat her so that I can just stand there while she has to pee. she's so angry.
I could hear that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, buddy, let me just bat you with this. This is what you like. Let me give it back. I was harassing you with that. She took the thing.
Gasp.
I point a gun at my cat.
So Grizz, when do you want me to start rolling or not yet?
You hear across the stadium bellowing. And up next we have the Furious Four.
I point
Their
at him.
trial run.
I point at the announcer and use telepathic message. I'm like, that's furriest 4, thank you very much.
That's it. Correction. Furious Four, or Furious Four. Up to make their trial run in the standing to see whether or not they'll be able to compete for this Thursday, this Thursday's next death race. Let's just call it that.
So ready for this.
You start. You see the lights starting to light up. One big, like all four light up at first, and they just stay lit.
Like all four go green.
Well, it's red, yellow, green, like standard racing.
Oh yeah. So is it just a piloting role to make sure I get off at the right time?
So now you're just gonna make a piloting check to see how well you start.
12. Shit. Subpar start.
You rev and get in gear a little late for this, but you pretty much get an average start.
So if I want to kick it up, what do I have to do?
To kick it up,
I want to go a little bit faster.
you're not. You know, I'm going to use this to train the actual chase rule. Because there's rules for chasing, but we're going to do that minus anyone. Alright. So, you're going pretty well. You're getting good heading. You're just going to need to, if you're going to want to kick it up on this next bend, go ahead and roll another piloting check. Up ahead, you see a bit of a curve coming up, and you know that typical racing maneuver. You slow down into the bend, cut into it, and you accelerate.
So a pretty solid maneuver.
Yeah, you get a solid maneuver.
Cool.
Now it's time to barrel roll.
When do I have to face these? Would you call them death cannons?
Auto cannons.
Auto cannons. That's what they are.
Okay. So you are going to hear.
I always thought the lyrics to that song were "Secret Asian Man."
Secret Asian Men.
Yeah.
I love that song. That was a good one. You are going to need to make an evasion maneuver on this next one. You are going to hear. Well,
do I have to perception to see it?
You're gonna make a perception check.
7. Oh no.
The very last glimpse, you just see a beam of red coming at you. You make an evasion check.
What's an evasion check?
It is a piloting check DC. So it's just basically going to be kind of like a reflex, but with your piloting skill versus what was attack is.
So what do I is that just
You-
regular piloting?
You have to, yeah, you basically piloting.
18.
Yeah, you just managed to scoot past this, and it doesn't really seem to affect any of your maneuvers. It just kind of startled you. And
Nice.
now you just finished managing to get into the system.
What can I manipulate?
You've got route access, which gives you the options to see track controls, which are what you messed with earlier, except before you kind of just base rolled the keyboard, but this gives you kind of more precise controls. You can have active map, which you'll need to click back to every now and then. Which you can, if you go to it, you can see where Ebb is on the track. There are something called countermeasures, which you would know countermeasures are anything that, if your hacking attempt was a failure, these would be some of the reactions. Then there's the autocannon, and then there's the traps. And hang on just a second, I need to fix the toilet.
Toilet's gone rogue again.
Gasp. Eat shit, toilet.
Give Leo a second. You back, Leo?
Yeah, I'm back now. Sorry about that.
Can the countermeasures be deactivated temporarily?
You're already in the system. Why do you want to deactivate them?
You have what's called root access, which means you're considered an administrator. So yes, you can control.
Okay. I just want to make sure to give myself a backdoor back in for later use easier. And then I want to know what's currently active on the road against him right now.
Alright, looking at the active map, you see what looks like to be the icon for a trap coming out.
I don't want to turn it off, but I want to delay it so that he'll like make it and then it'll go off.
You can you can basically do a manual override, so you
Okay.
control when it goes off.
I don't know what the trap is though, right?
You don't know what the trap is, but you know it's there, and you know you can manually override it, so you can activate it and deactivate it at will.
Alright, I'm gonna make sure to activate it after he's clear of it.
That will require, if you're making it, you're gonna make it look good.
Yeah, I want to make it look good. I don't know what it is, but I want to make sure he clears it.
All right, so that'll be a bit of a reaction. So actually, let's check on that. While basically this is good. You know, I'm gonna make this an assist another. So if you're gonna do this, you can basically do a distance assist with your computer's role for for Shoes piloting. That's how I'm gonna have this play out. So
I'm cool with that.
I'm so bad when it comes to flipping to the right page, players and all that.
That's okay.
I get too busy in my own head.
It's only the second session. I mean,
Hey, was there nothing else at the phone call?
I'm getting a lot in my head. I'm sorry. So bear with
Too many
me.
things going on.
Yeah.
The many wonders of being a GM, having to manage many things at once.
He's still learning how to do it.
It's balancing. The balancing act is hard for me for now.
It's like herding cats.
Leo's weakness, multitasking.
This is one way to get better at it.
Yeah, real fast.
Piloting 18 was for the blast. So, alright, guys.
Do you want me to roll piloting now?
You're coming up on what looks like a a cavern, kind of like if you're looking at the screen, kind of like in between two walls of rocks, almost
Okay.
like what looks like a tunnel. So
Do I notice anything about them?
you'd have to roll a perception.
23. Do I notice anything about them?
You notice something funky in the rocks lining the walls on both sides.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and go. I'm not sure if cautious or fast is better to go. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna try and. Is it like a straightaway that the rocks are on?
Say that
Yeah.
once more for me.
Is it on a straightaway that the rocks are on? Like, is it? Can I speed up past them, or is it heading into a curve?
No, it's like with the terrain that it's like you're entering in kind of like a tight valley, but you notice there's some kind of discoloration with like some of these rocks seem out of place and like placed with intention.
Okay, so if you said the discolored rocks are kind of on the walls, or
Well,
Like-
they're along the cavern walls.
okay, so I'm gonna kind of go like right down the middle,
All right.
because I think if they're going to do anything, that'll give me the best chance to react. So piloting?
So piloting with advantage and +2 from the assistants.
25.
So yeah, 25. Now this is all that Tom sees. Is Tom just sees the little like trigger button, and he just sees your map kind of like your little reticle little dot tracer go right past, and right as you hit it or hit on it, he clicks right at the moment that you were on it, and then what you see is you just see these cavern rocks just kind of flung into the center of the road, right behind you. You kind of feel like a little rock hit you in the back of the head, but you notice that what it did is it just kind of threw the pile of rocks into the center and creating like not difficult terrain, but like two tight passes which only bikes could fit on the left and right side. Anybody who would caught in the middle of that would either be crushed or pretty well mangled.
Good to know for the actual race.
So it's more badass that he went down the middle.
It's more badass that he went down the middle.
Good, good.
Showing off for the sponsors. Oh, baby.
That's the point.
I basically shot past them before they crushed me.
It was pretty impressive. It seemed like from from a viewer's perspective, it looked like you knew what the danger was and ate it. Still managing to do what would be the equivalent of an Indiana Jones.
I'm gonna imagine that I'm just playing Excite Bike.
Alright.
It's the scary concept. So what's next on the track? So far, it's a pretty decent run. Slow start, good pickup. Haven't died, important things.
You seem. I mean, you guys can passively notice that some people are starting to approach, like the areas. Like more people seem to be flooding.
People are starting to watch. Before it was just some random guy riding, now it's actually someone that might be worth watching.
Woo!
Woo!
I think Leo's doing secret stuff now.
That would be my guess too.
We need to we need to just have him do a second stream where all the secret chat's happening for the viewers.
Substream.
Mm-hmm. A stream inside a stream inside a stream.
We got like Crystal stream, and then you just click mine, and it's just me just typing furiously.
It's just like, I want to do this secret role. I want to do this secret role. I want to do this secret role.
And then there's just me. Everything is public.
All right.
I hide nothing.
This,
I
this,
reload
one,
my gun.
this one's pretty easy. You're coming up to another tight turn, but Tom sees on his console track controls on this corner. So he sees it's directing you in a very specific one, but he notices like that basically there's one arrow and there's like 3 other grayed out arrows. So there's 4 possible paths. But
Question.
You see one.
Does one of them look like a shortcut? Like Mario Party Racing shortcut?
Hang on a second. Let's see. Yeah, one of them looks like it could cut quite a bit of time off.
Am I in any way able to leave the one how it is, but then just for is him, neon lights with arrows pointing at the shortcut for me?
Wait, so explain it. Explain that again.
So while leaving the track how it is and just opening up the shortcut, can I somehow indicate to him with lights which one I want him to go through?
Very, very sneaky, sir.
I mean,
Very, very
I feel like if it's
So,
track
okay,
controls,
so-
if I go off track, I might get disqualified.
Well, I mean, I'd be opening this track, right?
Okay, so what's going on is Shu's coming into this corner, and there's
Mhm.
just like, there's 4 possible ones, but there's one that, like, he sees like basically floating LEDs that's directing him into one certain track.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So all these tracks are open.
So all the tracks are open normally.
Okay,
It's
I
just
want
like
to
your third
signify
one.
the shortcut to him then.
All right, so you're basically gonna turn the lights on and off, right?
Yeah, like flicker them violently, like right here. LED arrows.
All right, so what are you gonna do, Shu?
I mean, I clearly know what's going on, but at the same time, I'm wondering if I go this way, does it put, like, is there a penalty?
If all 3 are open, you should feel like it's a choice, and I'm hooking you up. You know what I'm doing in the background.
Well, yeah, but I mean, sometimes with racetracks, they could have several paths, but they have a designated path you have to follow, so everyone has a consistent...
This is it.
Track.
This doesn't seem like NASCAR. He said all of them were open.
But best way, I'm trying to. There aren't any like actively changing barriers on this one. It's just like there's just an LED one that's just signifying which way was originally intended to go into.
Dude,
There can be either a perception check or a piloting check for knowledge.
so basically just either perception or like a piloting knowledge check.
Yeah, like your pick.
25. What am I thinking?
What are you thinking? Is
Like it,
you're thinking that you're being watched. There's there's a pre-designated track that others have gone on, and that again you're accumulating quite a bit of a crowd.
It's
So
it's a qualifying race, right?
yeah,
So it's very likely that with how many people are watching me, I should probably stay on the designated track. Is that the sense I'm kind of getting from this?
yeah. Keep the designated one. When you pass by, like, so you're gonna go through the lights.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the designated track.
All right. So, going on the designated track, you notice a lot of scorch marks and what seems to be some still fragmented metal, and maybe a couple limbs in this area. From some kind of event that went on the other night. So, there might.
I recognize this place.
Oh.
Because I was watching what happened. I recognize this place. This is where Tom face rolled the keyboard. I mean, do I have to roll piloting for this, or is this just I recognize this part?
This is just a recognition. Like you already made. I gave you the knowledge check to kind of tell you like what path do you want to go into, because
Okay, so it's not a difficult track to go. It's just I went this way and I recognized what this place is.
you recognized what happened here and that there was a lot of destruction and there might be some malfunctioning bits here.
Okay. I'm glad I went this way.
I'm proud of what I did.
And yet you almost turned me away from it.
I still think you should have gone through the shortcut.
I don't think I should have, because I mean it's supposed to be a timed race. So if I take a shortcut,
Well, I'm thinking exactly that, timed race, saving time.
well, yeah, but if it's on a designated track, if I go off track, that could disqualify me.
Well, I was
The
also
gist I was getting from it that designated isn't literal, because if there's 3 options, all of it counts as designated. It's just an option.
I mean, the glowing lights kind of indicate the designated track. You messed with the flickering lights before, which caused all the destruction, because that probably confused everyone into thinking, oh, I have to go a different way. So if it's not a designated track, then why would they react so freakishly if you were messing with the lights? That's my thought, so...
That's fine.
Anyways, what's next? Other than secret stuff.
More secret stuff.
sorry, everybody's getting their own secret stuff, it seems like.
There's secret stuff, there's more secret stuff, and then there's the show.
The secret show. Don't fucking look over here. This is all a secret. Log out right now.
I closed Mama's stream a while ago just to make sure I wasn't noticing any secret stuff.
I don't
Rip.
have hers open at all.
The only thing I have open on your stream is chat.
Yeah, that's fine. You just want them mystery bags.
I got 5 free mystery bags from that. Totally worth it.
So secret DM.
Right. So the next thing, Tom is gonna get another trap coming up on his little map there.
What's it look like?
Looks
It's
like a
another
trap
one,
icon.
another one of those trap icons that you saw earlier.
Okay.
You can't make out what it is until you actually like. I can't even say because you're on a computer console. You're just looking at the active map. You're not like it's not broadcasting. Like,
Oh no, I understand. I'm just
like
same
what the
deal. I'm gonna
standard
make
would
sure to trigger it after he passes it, so it looks more action movie style.
You're
Okay.
playing an 8-bit game, you can't tell what it is.
Yeah. Excite Mike.
All right. So you're gonna do the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Do your computer thing.
Do I need a roll?
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what he's going to be seeing as this is about to happen.
I see Thomas's mother. I am distracted.
I swear to God, I'll kill you. You leave her out of this. She was a saint. I tell you what, boy.
All right. So
You
see
can't
a
see what
string,
I see.
like coming out from the bend from the last encounter. It was kind of like a cave that you're driving through, and you just break out into light, and it just seems like a straightaway.
I'm curious. I see nothing. I think it's just a straightaway.
All right.
I'm just gonna gun it down the straightaway. 27.
All right. Well, okay. And Tom, your computers.
22.
So that would be 29 from me?
Yeah, that'd be a 29. I would have let I would have let you roll what do you call it, advantage, but you don't need to with that kind of roll. So with this one,
Yeah.
this one being triggered, you're starting to notice, and I'm starting to realize that not only is it the first one across it triggers the trap, but well, not only is he triggering the trap, but the first one across it triggers the trap.
Ooh.
So what happens here is the straightaway starts shaking a little bit, and little spires start coming up randomly behind him. So what looked like straight, easy, clean get through now looks like a death trap. There's rocks, there's stalactites and stalagmites, just turn it like coming out of every corner, and looking like it would be really difficult to maneuver in unless you were really good. I think this may have been a hurdle which knocked some people out before.
Can I slow it down?
I mean, I feel like I still did okay.
No, you were the first one through it. Like it triggered.
So
like,
anyone
it
following
triggered
me
after,
would have been screwed.
yeah, anyone following you. So like it triggered after the it would have triggered after the fact, but
I'm guessing if I was slow enough, it probably would have triggered on me.
yeah, it would have triggered on you if you weren't going as fast as you would.
Awesome. Crushing this race.
What kind of crowd does he have?
It seems to be building up. People seem to be really interested, especially considering what's about to be coming around the corner. And that's well, you can make another perception check for this.
Space witches!
13.
Okay. you see a few dozen more of what you saw earlier. A couple different ones in this mix this time.
Cannons?
Yeah.
For them, can I just make them way less accurate?
Roll a percentile dice. You're already in it. This is just determining how less accurate they are.
Percentile dice?
Yeah.
Alright.
100% less accurate. Oh, that's good.
Alright, so
Straight up piloting.
this is gonna be versus your piloting.
Do I roll first or do you? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So
The
yeah,
highest one there is an 11.
go ahead and
20.
roll.
Oh my gosh, I crit.
You crit?
Now this is just stylish. You can add some flair to this one, but
Oh, I'm definitely gonna do that.
you're dodging like laser beams coming from each corner. You see a rocket coming towards you, but it kind of dives down and hits right under you, giving you a little bit of lift. And
Oh my gosh.
all the camera, like you kind of see yourself coming out, and you just see yourself on screen, like action movie style, going through an explosion.
Question. Can I add an Instagram filter to the camera?
Yes.
Unfortunately, you can't do that from this location.
Oh. That would have been amazing. So basically, I want it, so as I'm bobbing and weaving, and I kind of go through one, I hit a rock and jump over a rocket launcher, or so it goes right underneath the bike. And as I'm doing that, I kind of look over the crowd, I point at a girl, and I'm like, what's up? And I just keep going.
That one, I want you to roll a diplomacy with advantage.
I wanted to fail.
17.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it, it would have been 1!
She swoons a little bit.
Fucking red. Maximum poofage right now.
I'm so glad that was with advantage. I almost wanted it to fail, but at the same time, I wanted it to go well.
He looks over and just throws up.
That would have been the one. I would have been like, oh, what?
throws up, and what intended to be "What's up" is just "Why." She goes home self-conscious and really sad.
But this time she's actually like, oh hey, I'm the new hot racer, remember?
Is he close to the finish line?
Yeah, there's only like this one. It just seems like it'd be a regular perception, a regular piloting check. It's kind of difficult maneuvering, like tight turn. But it looks like he might have some options here if he chooses.
No, I'm just going for it. I got an 18.
You got an 18? Yeah, you're gonna just go for it, and you're gonna finish your time.
Sick.
You hear a lot of people cheering, and you look up at your score, and then you just see it kind of go towards a ranking board. Like you can see a board. It has furriest 4 on it. It has your time on it, blinking, and then it goes to like it fades into the board, and you just see it scroll all the way up to the top 5.
What part of the top 5?
Is it the 4th place, please?
All right.
Because then that shit looks intentional.
Add
You know
extra
what?
flair.
Let's just say it is the 4th place.
Yes. Oh, that's amazing.
I send you a text, winky face, thumbs up.
I send it back.
All right. So
I
You
come out and
guys-
collect my rat and equip it.
So my question is, were the guards watching the race?
there were a lot of
Maybe-
people watching the race.
Maybe they'll have forgotten about it,
Well, no, I'm,
being so
I'm-
distracted.
I'm hoping that they will realize why I was actually there, and it was indeed to crush people.
To run people over.
Yeah, I ran them the hell over.
Technically, you said, we're here to run people over, and then we ran one of them over.
Alright.
Before
Well,
I let go of the computer, I can make sure I can get back into it easier, right?
You're in root access. You already. well,
Just
I
open the
know.
back door.
You know you can make a back door for yourself. So
Yeah.
but that's basically what your take 10 is.
Okay,
To
cool.
get in nice and quick. But
Then yeah, I'll make my after I'm done with that back door, I go collect my rat and equip it.
The fact that shoes become a piece of equipment.
I get to ride a human riding a bike. How cool is that?
That's 2 piloting checks he needs.
No, I just need to I just need to roll 1 so I can pilot you.
Say no, human. Bad. You go this way.
26. I'm riding you.
no, see, when it comes to ride animal, that would be a survival check.
Ooh, survival.
Animal. Tell him you're an animal.
10.
I don't think you're going to get this one.
Damn.
Too much will over here. Too much will.
That's ridiculous.
Too much will.
But you're not resisting me.
Damn, that crit reflex save.
I hold up my rat like Air Bud to the cheering crowd. Give him a high five.
That, my friends, is why I am an ace pilot. The funny thing is, I don't even think any of your saves, other than the last shots, changed much. Actually, I don't think they changed anything, because on the last one I crit.
No, it was teamwork. I was trying to play it off as teamwork.
Oh, 100% teamwork, though.
Like, because it was Tom would roll his computers, which would add to yours, or give you advantage depending on how good his computers roll was.
Magical.
What happens now, GM?
For now, we skip over. Well, we skip a little back in time to Katara, who was meeting with the Vesk from earlier. They had a little bit of a phone call and just met up. Pretty much at the start of the races on the north side of the stadium.
Okay.
And this is where they're going to be. Like, all of your shenanigans are going to be going up, basically replaying this.
Good.
This makes me so excited for the actual race.
I have to brief my rat on what flickering light means in the future.
Oh, we're gonna have a good conversation about that one.
So, as Katara approaches, again, this seemingly well-dressed Vesk who earlier in his day cut down a dwarf in a blood battle. Just looks like he would never be seen cut dead in the middle of a fight. Sitting in the bleachers behind him is that uptight assistant that he had from earlier.
What about the assistant, honey?
Oh, the uptight assistant is sitting in the bleachers behind him. He seems to be sitting in with the crowd, watching the race about to start. And this is after the success that we just had. So we kind of went back in time a little bit so we can have your conversation as their race is going on.
Ah, I gotcha. I'm seeing a nutshell.
I rolled a 3 and a 1 in chat.
Well, okay, so you said that Faust isn't sitting, or he's sitting in with people?
Yeah, he's sitting in the bleachers. He seems to have open spots around him, but what seems unconventional with this kind of person is he's not sitting away from a crowd. Even though he holds himself as above them, he's sitting in with them to watch the race that's going on.
Okay.
He's got a bomb. He's gonna kill them all.
Good. Alright, well, I'm gonna approach him. And I'm gonna say to him, hello again.
Well, hello. So you're looking for a sponsor, huh?
That's correct.
Well, before we continue our talks, do you know, or have you heard of, and do you know of RX Forge Laboratories?
Can't say I do. First I've heard of it. I'm
Um,
not from this planet.
Neither am I. I only come here every once in a while to just make sure I'm not getting rusty. But I'm normally from Epsilon Station. We have some working ground here on Akaton, so I have to come here and do some business every now and then. However, RX Forge Laboratories is a biotech company. We focus on biotech augments and creating the newest and the best. So it seems like a bit of a stretch for us to sponsor something as off
Alright.
the wall as racing, but
Alright, Leon, just going back a little bit. When he mentions biotech, she clenches her fists. A little bit. Bad memories.
yeah. He's just explaining what their company is
Mhm.
and what they do. And
Just instant and terrible Vietnam flashback starts thrashing.
Okay, so is there anything else he was saying, honey? Leo?
Sorry, I'm
He's
doing
coughing his
other,
lungs out.
I'm doing other secret GM stuff too.
So many secrets.
It's gotta be all Mitch, because we're all doing stuff here.
Yeah, you guys are all doing stuff, so I'm talking to Mitch. But Bubbles is not doing anything right now.
Bubbles is damn good at doing nothing.
Bubbles.
Hey, you weren't there. You didn't hear me.
Yeah, you're nowhere near us. Let's talk shit about Bubbles.
Vietnam?
But after explaining what RX Forge Laboratories, he just kind of motions Katara to sit next to him. Just like, so tell me, why should I sponsor or any of my associates sponsor your upstart? And this is right when the lights go on.
The lights go on where? In the bleachers?
I'm
Of course.
I'm talking
The
about
race
on the
starts.
track. The race is about to start.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so he motioned me to sit down, but I never sat, did I? Not yet.
No, he just motioned you to sit down next to him. He has an empty seat.
I'm gonna look from him to his assistant. Is she gonna let me? Grace Bear, thanks for the host! I don't know, is your little pet going to do something if I were to try and sit?
Oh, she's harmless. Don't mind her. She just keeps me in line.
He's a human.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing, just she doesn't seem particularly friendly. Not seeing eye to eye with her right now, that's all.
She's like that with everyone. Don't mind her. So, tell me. Well, why should we sponsor you? What do you? How do you intend to help better the brand of RX Forge?
To better the... A good question. My first order of business is get off this planet. Get to somewhere more civilized. How to better the brand? God damn it, Leo, I hate you for this part. I feel like I'm on the spot now.
You
Are
picked the diplomacy person.
That's because none of you have the charisma for it, so suck it!
I
actually
totally have the charisma for it.
Alright, that's debatable.
Just go with me, okay?
Okay, so I'm gonna say, well, what would you suggest? I'm open for any suggestions.
She's swimming up the middle. She's not making any definitive statements.
That's not what I asked. Like,
Tom,
I-
please.
I
Okay, I am muting the fuck out of you. I actually need to hear, and you are not helping.
all right, give me this moment. Give me this moment. I'm trying to help her develop. But no,
Why not branch out into other things?
I will mute you too.
You know, flashbacks. Right. Well, first off, I'm going to let you know a little bit about my history. You said you deal in biotech, correct?
Yes, I deal in biotech, but I thought we were here discussing the sponsorship of your mate there, and this is like right when he comes screeching, he gets the average out. I'm gonna be basically no, I'm not gonna continue. So he points out the race is about to start, and he says, "We're just discussing our business partnership. We can talk more about other things other
Yeah.
times."
This has to deal with how we would expand. I mean, have you seen me? I don't exactly look normal.
I've noticed your uniforms.
This is courtesy of biotechnology. And while I don't have the best history with it, I'm also not against it. Perhaps there is a way to branch out to other sources such as racing, getting your name out via that, or I don't know, cosmetic applications perhaps. I don't know if that's a thing with biotech. I haven't delved too deep into it since escaping that place.
You're thinking of possibly giving your Isoki racer down there as what was the first one? As he dodges some cannon fire. That impressive Isoki pilot down there, possibly skin augments to help demonstrate how one might be able to customize their appearance at will. Intriguing.
Definitely an interesting aspect.
That's how I seem to have gathered it from what you were trying to explain. I mean, I understand that you got a fairly unique appearance from it, and you're suggesting taking one of our applications and possibly putting it to a more commercial use rather than a
Who do you currently cater to? What is your demographic? Is it just higher end, richer people, or is it the masses, the general public, some of the less fortunate?
I apologize. Can you please repeat yourself? I don't mean to. I just got caught up while you were talking with something else.
Fine. What is who are your products geared for? The rich people, or is it the general masses, or even the less fortunate?
We primarily deal with military applications, although we do have a more commercial wing that deals with, like, your general public and any kind of augments that they like. Many of our much of our technology is more designed for in the field and in more dangerous places. We do have, I suppose we do have some charitable members amongst our teams.
What about the idea of augments specifically for piloting or racing? Something to help improve reaction time or stability.
At this moment, on the tracks is when the trap triggers that threw all the rocks, and in the dust cloud, we just see Shu just come veering out from the dust as if he phased through the rocks, and he's just like, "Well, it appears that some might not need such things." As he's pointing at that, he's clearly impressed at the race skill, and like there are people starting to fill in around you guys at this moment.
Yes, but not everyone is so fortunate to be blessed with that kind of ability.
You are correct. Sure, there might be some could use some assistance by some means or another to have similar aspirations. At this point, he's more looking out at the crowd and just looking at the bike, and he's thinking to himself decals of RX forged at different places, and thinking of suits and things like that, and he's just stroking the spines on his chin.
I'm just gonna bring this up. Before crash landing here, my crew and I traveled quite a lot. And from various planets, space stations. We've been all over the place. We get around. We could easily spread the word of RX.
But right now, I mean, it seems like right here could be an interesting jumping ground. Aside from spreading the word, it seems sponsoring. It seems you're keen on not staying here. Would you? If this one isn't going to be my racer, then who would be? I assume he's one of your companions.
One of 3 that I travel with. You could always speak to him and ask him what he thinks. I'm sure he'd be interested. Would you like to meet him after the race is over?
Roll diplomacy.
Of all people to say that they should talk to me, why are you letting him do this?
Because he's
panicking.
No, because he's interested in you as a racer.
No,
Isn't that what isn't Shu the one he was pointing to?
Yeah, he's talking about Shu. He's just saying, I'll back. So, if you were
He's
to win,
thinking long-term investment.
he's thinking. So, if you were to win next race, what would you do with any of the prize money? First?
Improve upon what he's riding right now, for one. We are trying. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just on what do you plan on doing with your portion of prize money?
Sorry, you cut out a little bit. Did he say my portion of the prize money?
Your portion, as in you as a collective.
Oh.
The royal you, if you would.
If it's not enough to get our ship back, then I'd be looking for better accommodations and getting him a better bike. Here. Our main goal is to get out of here. We want our ship back. If we could get out of here, and if you do decide to sponsor us, other places we can race. And showcase some of RX's product. In a non-military sense. And then there was silence.
What was that again?
Which bit?
Like the last couple sentences. Like rewind it a little bit.
Saying that if we were able to get off of this planet, there's other places we could race and showcase some of the RX. Was it RX?
RX Forged.
RX Forged products in a less militant environment, so to speak. Here.
he kind of chuckles at the word militant. This is
Something that's not a military application for their product.
No, you might underestimate just quite the reach Core Stadium gets when it comes to broadcasting across. What I'm suggesting is whether your racer or racers, whomever will be. If I'm going to sponsor somebody, I need somebody here to sponsor. Now, whomever is the inevitable racer, that's none of my concern. So, as Shu starts dodging through some spike strips, not the spike strips, like the stalactites coming up, just like beating them as they're coming up behind him. He's like, granted, I would appreciate it if it was him who was continuing us. I'm just to have hold here. I'm not just going to throw into a sponsorship only for my sponsorship here to disappear. We can continue discussions about expansion in the future, but just keep that in mind. If I'm going to be doing this, there's going to be a racer at Core Stadium permanently, correct? Whom you get and whoever races, none of my concern.
So I understand you want this to be the base of operations for this.
I just want somebody racing at the stadium during the broadcast with the RX Lab, like who I am sponsoring. Whether it's any of you and your companions, or if you find somebody else to pilot, that's it. One thing. If I'm doing this, I'm not. This isn't going to be a one. We can continue discussions about spreading another time.
If we were to set up properly here, I'll have to talk to my racer as to whether he would be willing to stay here. I am not opposed to the idea, I just don't exactly like the living conditions I have to deal with. But if it is a racer you're after, permanent station here. What?
He's just gonna look at you and look away from the race right now, as this is the moment where all the lasers and explosions and the cool maneuver and Shu pointing at the girl and her going, oh. While all this is happening, he's going to look at you and smile. Your companions with your life.
I can barely hear you, Leo. You need to speak up.
Sorry. What you and your companions do with your lives are your own decisions. It's just, if I make a deal right now, I just want to have someone. Doesn't need to be you. Doesn't need to be your racer. I just need somebody continuing to be here. I'm sure there's plenty of people who want to race.
I think I might know one. That's not of my crew.
Meet me in Cray in 2 days. I will. We can continue our discussion there and finalize.
Wait, sorry, meet him where?
Cray, Kreiga. It's where the other two were earlier.
Can you just type it out in a DM for me, honey, so I can write it down later?
That's how it is, right?
Okay.
So, in 2 days, the next big race, Ace in 1, looks up and sees Furious 4 with 4 minutes 44 seconds, with 4 minutes 44.44 seconds on the board at rank 4, saying, she's like, I do believe your companion will have no problem racing this Forest Day, which is 4 days from today. So in 2 days' time, meet me in Cray. You have my contact information. Give me a call. I'll send for someone, and we'll strike a contract then.
All right. I'll see you then.
What happens with Bubbles? Do we ever find out?
You may never know.
There's all this narration going on between Mama's character and then Tom and my character. Bubbles is just behind the scenes.
Bubbles, this might be a recurring thing where until he wants to reveal what he knows.
All he does is fight the wind. No, that's more a reference to your mic popping.
It's all good.
Do I pop when I mute? No, that's like a legit question. Like, if I mute myself. I'm guessing probably not.
Oh.
Okay, so now what?
Bubbles is doing something. That's my guess. That's my assumption, anyways.
Too many fours. Alright, sorry. Alright. Alright, So, conversation ended. Faustus gets up, m- m- makes a gesture towards Melina, and walks off after saying his farewells. And you see Shu heading towards the gate where he entered, and Tom and Bubbles can. I'm not sure where Bubbles is at this moment. And Katara, you notice where they're all going, so I don't know what your guys' plans are at this point.
I'm still running off of the race high. I'm not sure what to do.
You're coming into the pits with the bike.
Oh my gosh, my work
Alright,
chat is asking weird questions.
Wait, what chat is?
From work, we have a group chat, and they're asking questions like, "Is a taco a sandwich?" I don't know what led to that, but
But probably the same question is a hot dog.
that was actually asked earlier.
So yeah, but all right. So we've got Shu. You were saying to Tom that. Oh no, that was out of character. All right. So what do you guys plan? Do you guys planning on meeting together? What what are you doing?
I mean, I'm just gonna go meet back with Tom.
All right, Tara. I'm assuming you're gonna go and meet up with them back down in the pits now.
Yeah, eventually.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it be nice to inform them of?
Yeah, I'm saying when I get there, I'm not like going out of my way to rush. Is what I'm saying.
Well, okay, but
Walking.
well, I'm just. You don't need to tell me what speed. I decide the speed. I can pick you up and put you down there as soon as if I wanted to. I'm just basically your attention.
Before Katara can find us, we leave.
Yeah, I'd go find a bit.
All right, so you're gonna meet them down in the pits.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got shit to do and time.
Remember, like, and this was just a time trial.
I'm
So.
confident that we did something. I'm top 4. They're gonna put me in the race, whether I have a sponsor or not.
No, well, the sponsorship will help with finances, and now you don't have to worry about an entry fee or anything like that.
True.
Or
Oh yeah, I guess entry fees are a thing.
You won't have to worry about an entry fee. You guys have dodged a service fee to get into the stadium like 3 times.
I'm pretty sure the guards will know us on like a first name basis. No. Next time we come back, you know who's gonna be at the door? The guy. No. The guy I first spoke to, the guy that was nut shot, and the guy we ran over, all in one spot.
That would be horrible.
They're gonna be talking to each other and be like, "Holy fuck, we all got beat up by the same rat and person." Like, I think we. And every day I'm gonna talk to someone else, and they're just gonna be added to the crew of guys that hate us.
All right.
We've successfully created enemies every time we've come here.
So, Katara, you're just meeting them in the pits right now, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're in the pits. Shu just got off his racer's high after having such an amazing track.
I'm having a nap on the bike. Once the racer high wears off, I'm tired.
Tom is there also, who might have some plots in his head. and then there's you. So, go on. Like, what do you guys have to share?
I'm actually asleep in the backpack.
He's asleep on Tom.
Yeah.
Gonna like poke him. Like, hey, wake up. Found us a sponsor, but there's a catch.
What's the catch? Do I have to race more? I'm okay with that.
That's not the catch. If he sponsors us, he wants to have a racer stationed here permanently.
I don't want to stay here forever.
None of us do. But, what about Bit?
Ooh, that could work.
Maybe we can get you both entered under the same sponsor, and he can be the one to stay here.
That could work.
I'll have to speak to Bit, but I'm supposed to meet with this guy in 2 days in Cray.
Oh, do I get to come?
Maybe. If you don't talk, you can come.
Oh, come on.
I seem to remember terms and conditions. He's gonna talk to him.
You weren't there for that conversation, so you can't say shit.
Cough, cough, conscience.
Cough, cough, muted!
Rude.
Deep, heavy cough.
Muting!
So who is this guy that's sponsoring me? Us. Someone.
Well, there hasn't been anything signed yet, but his name was Faustus?
Faustus Axeron Throatcutter. I will type it in chat.
Yeah, I need to save that name for later. Yeah, his name is Faustus Axeron Throatcutter. I actually watched him kill a dwarf earlier. It's rather entertaining.
Can also have him added into the journal later on, so we just click on the journal and see it.
I will. Can you guys do that, or do I have to do that?
You have to do that.
have to do it.
I'm adding the notes to my character sheet, but if you want to add anything into the journal, you have to do that.
Okay. Try to remind me to do that. I'm still adjusting.
That's cool.
Keep with the exploration buggy as a character.
The exploration buggy is a character.
It's the best. It's the best character.
We need to put an AI inside of it. Tom, can we copy your AI?
My AI is very unique.
Well, then we'll not copy it. We'll just give it access to the buggy. I'm sure that'll go well.
Mm-hmm. She'll get a taste for interacting with the human world and soon Skynet.
Yes, we will create the singularity, and it will meow.
Brow?
Brow?
Brow.
I like to think anybody reading my mind just hears purring.
Oh, I'm probably already familiar with it, so.
Because
Yeah,
from what Leo said, she is always purring to harass me. So anyone listening is just like, the fuck's going on in your head? Are you just purring in your mind?
Most people have music. You just purr.
So, Shu just hears this purring 24/7, just...
Just anytime I try and send him a message, he's just purrs in response.
Purrs, mouse, or meows, trills.
Alright, so you guys are starting to hear some familiar rumbling and grumbling. You guys were just made famous.
What?
Good famous or bad famous?
Any kind of famous is bad famous for me.
That's a good point.
Granted, I'm more talking about the Isoki who was just broadcast across the entire pack system because of his very impressive timing in the races.
Sick. So wait, was the leaderboard like of all time?
That was of the current contestant.
Damn it.
So, while it is an impressive time, and it might have beaten
It's
out,
more a show-offy run.
it was a very show-offy run. You were very entertaining to the crowd.
More entertaining than the guy that got first, who was just speed running it. What an idiot!
Goddamn speedrunners.
as I'm kind of watching HDQ in the background. I've got Mama's stream, I've got HDQ, I've got Roll20, I've got my character sheet, and about 6 other things open.
And what I meant by the familiar grumbling is, oh, now we know where he's gonna be.
What?
Oh wait, these are the guys that I was talking to.
So, you remember the guy that you ran over earlier?
Yeah.
No.
Come over again right now and just end the problem. And then back up over him.
So can I ask one favor of you, Leo?
What's that?
Can the guy we run over also be the same guy that I originally spoke to?
The very well, no, you originally spoke to a guard.
Oh, this is a guy in a suit that we ran over, right?
Dream ruined.
I was trying to create a super villain for us.
Just a really vindictive guard.
Yeah, he's actually gonna like rise in the ranks just to spite me. He'll be like a mob boss of something when we reach level 20. Actually, that might still happen. So.
I see some goons spawning.
Well, we've successfully avoided combat thus far.
Yeah, this come on, why is this not working?
I'm sure I can talk my way out of this.
And I'm gonna let you.
In before I actually get a 20.
While I reload my gun.
Make sure your gun is always loaded. Just take the safety off.
I want to imagine I reload my gun like every Call of Duty player. One shot warrants a reload.
Well, technically, what kind of gun do you have?
A hunting rifle and a laser gun.
Okay, the laser gun you can't reload. Well, no, you recharge. You haven't provided it, so you don't reload that. You charge it, but you can reload the other one. All right, I've got stuff on here, and it's not putting it. So
You're putting it on the wrong layer?
maybe. No, it's on the. No, it's on the right layer. Okay, it just wasn't showing up forever. All right. Yeah. Why is this?
Attack right here. Hit all of them.
Okay. I don't know why this is being so funky.
Attack them with your popularity.
Oh, I shall. So hey guys, how you doing today? Did you see my awesome race?
Alright. So, there's a few more guys. Go ahead and place yourselves anywhere near the bike, you three. This
You
bike,
need to place us down somewhere so we can move.
Oh, I have to place you?
No, you can drag your own guy out. I just did.
Oh.
Because all of my shit is just not wanting to work.
How do I? Oh, there.
Is the bike I'm next to our bike?
Yeah, the wall is kind of like what separates you from the tracks.
I'm obviously on top of you.
But yeah, that bike is your bike, and then yeah, you guys can be like that. For some reason, I don't know why, but this map is acting odd. Think it after. Katara?
What?
Oh, there you are. Yeah, wrong bike. Over here.
Huh?
You gotta place yourself somewhere in this around the bike because you were talking. and these guys showed up. Sorry. Just want to. That's green. I just wanted to add a little bit more.
I'm gonna tell Shu I need a new gun.
Inside this, there are kind of racks, like little cubbies where people can work on their own places individually.
Would they provide, I don't know, cover?
I don't know. Possibly. And then,
Who needs cover? I can just lay an open field. So this is our bike, right?
yeah, that is your guys' bike. You guys are starting to roll for initiative.
Can I roll perception to see them coming?
Yes, you guys can. I'm sorry that I'm only just getting this encounter all sorted
Oh.
and
That's cool.
I got a 19 for my initiative.
I got a 20 for perception. So I see them coming.
You just turned my head that way.
Yeah, I'm just like standing on your head. I'm like, look over there, and I like turn your head. If I turn it forcefully enough, will it snap your neck?
Behold, friends!
I got a 9.
so all of you roll perception and then initiative. Perception to see if successfully get to this round.
I did initiative first. I'll do perception now.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm working on this.
As long as you do them both.
Okay, so only Shu gets the surprise round.
But I get a surprise round, which is enough.
Turn 7. I will have.
I know exactly how this first round is going to go. I'm going to empower your weapon, then I'm going to run.
Here you go, buddy. Enjoy.
Oh, by the way, they're over there.
Good luck.
Don't miss.
Oh my god. You're doing it to the hunting rifle, right?
Absolutely.
Good.
You need to send me what your gear is.
Yeah.
Just so I know what I can empower.
Hold on. Alright.
Eventually it'll be grenades.
22. That got crit.
I have a hunting rifle. I have a laser pistol. The hunting rifle has an attachment that's a grenade launcher. So
Excellent.
I can shoot grenades from my rifle like a grenade launcher.
Oh my gosh. So all I ever have to empower is the rifle.
And then the armor's a second skin.
I have that as well.
Nice.
It's a good light armor that doesn't really impede me.
I gotta remember to use my feats.
Alright. So you just see.
You not have the initiative for the other two?
What? What other two?
You didn't add us into it.
I thought I did. Thomas?
Not in the turn order.
But I thought. In the turn order I see Goon 1, and then Tom, and then Goon 2, and then Shu, then Katara, then Boss Goon, and Goon 3.
Not what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I see Goon, Lizard, Goon.
Yeah.
There we
There's-
go.
there's
Now I
Shu.
see Shu. Now I see
There's
There we
Tom.
go.
Okay, then for some
There we
reason,
What was my game?
in mine I already had one for you, apparently.
Weird.
And
What
just
was-
hit descending.
Yeah. For some reason on my screen I already had you guys in there.
That was weird.
That is weird. All right, surprise. Surprise.
Sur-
Well,
surprise.
first off, you see before it's like you see these guys coming up. The one guy kind of hobbling along, be like, "That's the guy who ran over me." pointing at you two. But
Point out
calling
which
you a
one.
collective.
Point out which one was the guy we ran over.
He's just pointing at you two as a collective.
No, but which one of those four is it?
Oh, it's gonna be this guy on the left.
That's the one I want.
So I see him pointing us out, and I kind of look at Thomas. I'm like, oh, by the way, they caught up to us.
Took him long enough.
I mean, I was kind of racing. I don't know how they didn't realize and shoot at me during the race. Maybe that's against the rules. Anyways, we should probably deal with them. I reach down, grab your rifle, and I empower your rifle. And I'm like, I don't know who you're gonna go for first, but the guy in the far right, he's the one that we ran over. So have fun. So I empower your weapon. I jump off of you, and then I kind of like run. How far? I'm gonna go right here. And I'm gonna lay down. And
Oh, you're
that's-
giving yourself that +4 to AC.
Yeah. I can get up and down as quickly as because it's a racial, so I'm just gonna lay in the open field and hope they can't hit me with my extra AC.
Alright, so you're laying prone. Okay. So it's this guy's turn, and this is
That's
not
Mr.
the guy.
Hobble.
That is Mr. Hobble, and he's going to have, since he has a rifle,
He only has what, 20 feet?
we'll just say he's got just enough to make him right. And then he's going to take out his measly, his laser pistol, and he's going to make an attack on. Well, since are you on the bike or are you?
I'm next to it. I didn't think I was riding away yet. We were talking.
All right.
Is there anyone around us?
It seems pretty empty right now.
Okay, good. I'm
Well,
just thinking
he-
if Tom misses, I don't want him to blow up a random bystander.
But that guy is going to make an attack
On who?
on Tom because he's the one who's closest in eye shot, and he's kind of got a vendetta because he knows that's the guy who actually ran him over.
Glorious.
But this guy has a similar crossbow to the other guy that fired at you. So his buddy from earlier, he's got the same weapon.
Oh, does he hit me?
Well, he crits you.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
He's got a vendetta.
Well then, because this isn't just a normal one. So
Does he have to confirm it, or is that how the
No,
system
that's-
works?
this system is you hit a 20 and you get a double
Oh, double damage.
damage.
Roll that murder.
Sticks, and this is a special one. As it hits you, you notice it kind of starts combusting into flames for an additional only one damage of burning damage.
Oh, that's all my stamina points and one of my hit points.
Damn. Is burning damage over time, or is it just one turn?
That's just a one turn, like because it's so low, it's just gonna be a one turn thing.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if burning was different from fire.
Burn is different, but right now because it was so low, I'm just gonna have it one damage.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, go crits. That's its critical feature, so it doesn't normally.
Yeah. No, my gun has the same critical feature.
And next turn, it is Tom's turn.
Mr. Superpowered Rifle.
So I'm gonna shoot and then take cover. Any bonuses to the enhanced gun to hit?
It's just 2 damage, 1 hit.
Purely damage. You flubbed it.
Oh, I'm sorry, that does not hit him. That does not hit whomever you were targeting.
It was the guy who shot me, but yeah, I miss.
Yeah, that was a good start to the damage roll.
Right back into the bathroom.
Because it would have been 46 on top of that had you hit him, which would have surely killed him.
You should be able to make it to cover.
Is this gonna be full cover if I get behind that wall?
That will be full concealment from, like, straight, and then from, like, this kind of angle, it'll be like 50%. Because this is pretty high walls. These are like 5 foot, meant to give privacy between different racers.
Okay.
So it's only half cover for Mama.
All right. Now this guy.
I still have a bonus back there, right?
The bonus, I'm pretty sure supercharge is one, like, it's hit or miss. You only get one shot.
No, I mean a bonus action.
Oh yeah, yeah. Your
Because I just want to look at what's in this room here.
your swift and freeze. This one's this one's empty.
Empty of every, like, this is just a perfectly empty room.
Let me draw it in. There's gonna be, like, each one of these will have kind of. That's also not helpful. That is equal colored brown, red. Each of these kind of have work table in their own arrangement.
We're 0 for 2 with supercharged weapon, Tom.
Yeah, when it hits one day, it'll be amazing.
The red is just going to be like normal table, like workbenches.
Okay.
You got rid of the turn order again.
I hate it. I'm just used to clucking out a pop. There.
My only concern in that room is just what is here to use.
Tools mostly, like
Tools?
mechanics tools and benches. And this guy going to straight run up. You see him brandish a kind of like a regular looking kind of fighting hammer. It just looks like a mallet, but you see him click a button and it just bursts out into flames. And that was his turn. Now it is Shu's turn.
What can I do here? I think I'm just gonna shoot at this guy. $13.
Which one are you shooting at?
Front guy.
Okay. You hit him.
2 damage.
Looks a little upset, but you hit him.
And then I'm gonna move over here. Let me make sure I can actually go that far. I'm pretty sure I can. Oh yeah. Because I'm getting up as my swift action, and then I'm just running over.
Mm-hmm. And Qatar, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
it was okay.
It is your turn next.
Are you gonna try and diplomacy your way out of this?
These guys aren't nice looking fellows. Don't forget about your combat maneuvers. No, I'm just saying, like, you have.
Combat maneuvers in this different?
No, they're pretty much the same. You can do a charge.
And contemplating
Okay.
my bull rush. What's the range on it? It's like 6. Leo, what's the range on it?
On
On a bolt.
charge?
Yeah, on charge or bull rush, what we're called in this particular iteration.
Charge, bull rush, they're similar but different. Charge is a melee attack at double movement in a straight line. You have a clear shot on him, So you can make a charge on any of those guys. Well, most of those guys.
Anyone but the guy in the back.
Going for this guy.
All right. Charging. You're gonna take a small penalty to your AC next turn.
Okay. I have to roll for this, don't I?
Yeah. Roll your melee attack, and then if you want to RP it out, RP it out. I don't. You hit him. You hit him. You hit him good. So it is 1d6 because I know what weapon you're a Solarian, so you brandish your weapon out of nowhere, and you make 1d6 plus your strength modifier, which I believe is 3, right?
Yeah, let me find out. I got the. What the hell? That's just no. That doesn't.
No, I'm just taking the damage roll. So you unfortunately got a 1, but you
Still 4 damage.
you still run up to him and you cut him up. Now we've got
She's screaming. The pieces you lose, we keep.
all right. Well, now we've got guy. Who's
Leo, did you see the whisper I sent you?
Oh, okay. You can just tell me. You don't have to whisper that to me.
No, I have it there. I'm going photon mode this round. This count.
Yeah, so you've got 1 point in photon mode. Okay. This guy is run up to you with a similar looking hammer as one of the guy who's next to him. He's gonna pull out a hammer. He hits button, turns on fire. Gonna swing at you with it. Does 15 hit?
Which one am I looking at?
The one I just. So the one south.
Kinetic or energy?
Kinetic.
What's the penalty?
You took you did a charge, so you had a -2 for 1 turn.
Yes, that hits. Because without the negative, it's 15.
All right. And he gets you for 5.
Bubbles help.
This guy, a bit concerned. He's gonna step a little far back. Not bright. He's gonna trigger the attack of opportunity, but he's gonna be trying to get away from you.
Hulk smash.
Oh, is that the attack of opportunity? Melee 16.
Yep.
You hit him.
So 5 slashing.
He's just looking at his buddies, being like, "What in the hell did you get me into?"
With your attacks, with your macros, Crystal, all you have to do is hit the weapon attack for attack of opportunity.
All right. And Bubbles, are you here?
I am.
Okay. Roll for initiative, and then place yourself on the map behind this guy.
Man, which guy?
Surprise, Bubbles is actually this motorcycle.
Fine, which guy? Or I can't see anything.
Hey, Leo, which one? I'm not seeing
Oh.
it.
Well, which one? What?
Is he showing up behind?
The guy who you just scared off.
Snap his neck.
8. I'm rolling big tonight.
Fix it. That's this guy's turn, who was Hobbly Mickey. He's feeling pretty confident because he just crit. He just fucked somebody's day up. So he's gonna.
Well, he's gonna. I don't know. If he passes through his buddy square, would he trigger?
He passes through one of those.
Doesn't he have a limited range because he's
yeah.
hobbling?
Yeah, he's toppling a bit more. So, hang on, I gotta. They haven't noticed. So he's just gonna move right there. And now it's Thompson.
Fuck some shit up.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm gonna move there and then go prone there.
Okay.
So like I don't know, cartwheel out or roll out, and then I'm gonna shoot. Hobbles is behind cover, right?
Yeah, he's behind cover. So you'd have to hit Hammer Bro, who's right next to him, or the guy who's on Crystal.
I'm gonna aim for the dude on Crystal.
All right.
Just right for the dick.
Aim right.
Wow.
Oh,
Dick shot.
Why couldn't you have hit him with that last time?
I think I have to specify dick shot.
You must.
all right. Well, while it got perilously close to the dick,
Perilously. Harrowingly so.
you just see him grab his icon. Oh God, motherfucker! While he's stretching the now fresh bullet wound that is in his thigh. You're muted
Alright,
again.
4 left in the mag. I use my bonus to taunt.
Got
If you
singed.
were If you were saying anything for that taunt, it didn't come through.
What's that?
I said if you were saying anything for the taunt, it didn't come through.
Oh, do I roll anything to taunt?
No.
What's the name of the guy who I kicked? Jimmy?
That was Jimbo. Jimbo.
You about to have another sick day like Jimbo.
Well,
Oh,
these
damn.
aren't guys. These are other people.
Yeah, these aren't the security guards. These are someone else.
Well then, I referenced Jimbo and they don't know who I'm talking about.
Rip.
Who the fuck is this Jimbo? But you know what? He's actually gonna do something similar. He's gonna double move on you, but he's not gonna make the attack.
Convenient.
Oh, this is the guy who got shot.
Do I have a clear line of sight on his dick?
You got a pretty close one, and now it's Shoes.
This guy's already been shot by me, right?
Yeah, that guy was the guy who was shot by you.
Okay. I mean, it only makes sense to shoot him again.
Don't it though?
Oh, I miss.
Yeah, you miss. Womp womp. And now Bubbles gets to act.
I was gonna move.
Oh, well, move. Do your thing, and then Bubbles' turn.
There. And I'm laying prone.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a full attack on the guy in front of me.
Oh shit. Alright. Do you have the multi-attack feat?
I do.
Okay, so -3 on your next two rolls for whatever it would normally.
Yeah, I already got a macro for it.
Okay.
I don't know if either one of those will hit. 13 or 8.
The 13 hits, the 8 doesn't.
Okay. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. That one. 7 damage.
I was gonna say 23 damage. Holy shit.
Yeah, you know, I bought this really expensive weapon.
He explodes into dreams.
Snap his neck.
That'd be the half-orcs roll about right there for damage.
Wait. Oh, okay. That's d20 plus 3. So, what's your dex modifier normally?
My dex modifier's 3.
Okay,
So
so
it cancels,
okay,
cancels
Gotcha.
out the full attack.
Gotcha. All right.
I did
So
7 on that one hit.
You just brought darkness into this man's world. He did not see you coming, and he just got jabbed, and he's just like, he looks back and just sees this. It's like, you bitch. Clearly referencing you as a woman.
I'm triggered.
I'm in the background like, oh, did you just assume his gender? Saying it exactly like that.
I'm just like, oh damn.
Alright, he is pretty well wounded. And it is now Katara's turn.
Oh. Wonder. Attempt to intimidate the guy that's right in front of me. Maybe you should leave before I have to kill you.
It is pretty effective. It definitely shakes him. Because his buddies are still there, he seems pretty steel-willed and it's staying there, but you see him shaking after that. Yeah, he's shaken for this round. So, he's gonna try. Oh, moved?
Yep. You're gonna try and attack?
Yeah, he'll try to get the attack of opportunity, but he won't.
You close the turn order again.
I keep doing that, don't I?
Yep.
The screen is the very.
Move it off to the side.
Does a 12 hit at your normal AC? Your kinetic AC?
Nope.
He's swinging a miss.
If he's
Probably
shaking,
smart.
then that's a further -2.
Oh yeah, shaken. -2 in one action, right?
Well, shaken is, yeah, he only gets, well, no, shaken, he gets both. He just has -2 to everything right now.
Gotcha.
Against his target of shaken.
Sucks to be you, bitch.
Alright, and it is now its turn. He's just gonna be like, not gonna go for this big scary lizard. But he will.
Would he know?
Yeah, no, he wouldn't. So he's just gonna.
Bubbles is stealthy.
He's gonna hide behind his buddy.
Attacking break stealth.
Yeah. He moved. He's cowering.
He's scared.
This guy is gonna turn around, looking pretty shitty. He's just gonna guarded step back and make a ranged attack on you with one of the cross bolts. A lot of cross bolts on these guys.
Free action. We about to get some crossbolts, gentlemen.
Woo! And some cloaks.
Crossbolts, and I look at the guy in front of me, and this one's virginity.
Wait, you moved the guy in front of me, right?
Yeah.
5 foot step.
Yeah, 5
Oh,
foot
5
step.
foot.
That's right.
Alright. Does a 15 hit your kinetic?
Who's kinetic?
He's aiming at bubbles.
15 for my kinetic. Matches it.
Matches it, so aggressor wins. Oh wow.
Really? Aggressor wins in this one?
Does in Pathfinder too.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. So he manages to get a bolt in your shoulder. He's like, ah, she woman. Just using every female gendered term.
She woman, lady of the east. Ma'am.
Alright.
Ma'am, would you please step away from me?
Alright. So this guy is. Gonna go right there. Move speed. Then you're both prone, aren't you?
I'm prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's prone.
I'm prone.
Oh,
Also
well,
flipping him off.
he still got a vendetta on you. So
If he misses, I'm telling him I'm gonna eat the other leg.
what? It's a minus what 4 penalty on prone.
Yeah.
Oh, he misses.
He hits his buddy. No, not quite.
It lands right next to you. I would roll for that to possibly happen if it would fail.
Oh yeah, if it was a crit fail for sure, but
I tell him I'm gonna do things to his other leg. He's gonna wish happened to the first.
All right, it's your turn, so you tell him that.
Oh, woo! Well, I got this son of a bitch on my face.
I mean, talking's a free action.
Who looks more wounded? The guy in front of me or the guy who just shot at me?
I mean, the guy in front of you, I shot and hit him for 5.
And I hit him too.
No, I think it was this guy that you hit.
Can I 5-foot crawl?
Yeah, you can 5 foot crawl. Do a guarded crawl.
And then between
Just
my
call-
legs, I aim between his legs. And I shoot him with that.
Damn.
He goes down. You just see him just black out. You don't. He doesn't
Him?
scream in pain. He doesn't do anything. You just see
Oh
him
my
drop.
gosh.
Like the shock was almost too much for his entire system to handle,
Amazing.
I'm just eyeing the other guy.
and he's just on the ground now. So,
When a NPC's down, you can click them and give them a skull and crossbones to signify out of the fight.
can you, how do you do that?
Click them, and there's a circle. Then you click that circle and pick from the icons.
Okay. For some reason, I'm not getting the circles.
Because you have to be on your select mode.
Yeah,
Oh,
with the mouse. See, like I can just do it on mine. That X. Just load me up with status effects.
Yeah. Oh. What? So which one? do I
The
do?
circle.
Which circle? There's 3 circles.
Did you click the dude?
Oh, got it. Bam.
There's a gear and a circle. Yeah, there you go.
Got it. I for some reason I had to right click him. That's weird. But all right, yeah, he's down.
Do we have to kick him and make sure he doesn't get it back up?
Well, I'm gonna take
That
his
guy-
shit in a minute and then shoot
that
the other
would
guy
be-
with it.
That would be his next turn, but he is out of the fight, so it's Shu's turn next.
100% targeting this guy. I'm gonna shoot his bad leg.
You're gonna shoot his bad leg.
Yeah,
Okay.
19.
What about negative to cold shots?
There's no real call shot system. This is more.
It's flavor in this thing. They don't really have a good called shot rule in Starfinder.
I'll take a -2 to called shots. 17. Do I hit him?
It hits. He's like, ow! he just started screaming in pain. It's like, all right, this was a bad idea.
Tell him we're gonna run him over again, not to leave.
If
Uh,
I
He does not believe you.
Tell him he's gonna make an excellent wife.
No, I'm gonna say next time it'll be your good leg.
But all right, shoot. So you shoot him. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, I'm content where I am.
All right, bubble.
I'm gonna do a full attack trick shot.
Trick shot. Oh.
Your operative trick shot. I forget 100%.
I can add trick shot into any attack, so basically it's just an added bonus. It's a DC plus target's CR. If I beat that, I get an additional 1d4 of damage, and they're flat-footed.
All right, so roll that first.
The trick shot or my
Yeah.
chance to hit?
Your trick shot. You roll your trick shot first.
Trick shot or hit.
Holy shit.
All right, your trick shot is a success.
He shoots him extra good.
And
Now,
I crit on my full attack.
Oh my gosh.
That guy's dead. He already took a couple hits from me.
So, how do you
So-
want to do it?
That's the damage from the shot, and that's the damage from the trick shot. So 9 damage.
How do you want to take him out?
How do you want to do it?
Just look at him. That's for calling or assuming my gender, bitch.
No, all right. So you just go in, you fake with one knife, but you.
No, that's with
yeah.
the small arms right there, because he's one tile away. That's small arms.
Oh, okay. You were shooting at him.
Yeah.
So you shoot him in like both legs.
Sure.
I was gonna say
Like
shoot him in the junk.
Shoot him
Now
in
who's
both
assuming
testicles.
someone's gender?
There's a lot of testicular hate in this.
It started with Tom.
The second we come across, or specifically I come across an enemy with that junk, I don't know what to do.
That's why you like bubbles, because you don't know what to do.
So
Later, Karen.
this
Bye.
guy is a gunner. All right. And now Mama Bear, who just reached full photon mode. She's glowing with a little bit of extra light. Everyone noticed it.
Now is not the time for a rave. You put those glow sticks away.
But... You've got two options. You got the guy who's scared of you, or the guy who just got his leg shot.
Hang on, let me just check the ruling on. Yeah, I'm gonna try and intimidate this guy too.
You're gonna intimidate him. You're not gonna use your special powers that you have access to right now.
I mean, I could, but it's only a 10-foot radius. Fuck it.
Crush his good leg.
I'm not going to. I'm gonna use Supernova.
Oh.
Deal 1d6 fire damage plus an additional 1d6 per Solarian level to all creatures within 10 feet.
10 feet of you or target location?
Her.
Okay. So
I'm a walking AoE. How many am I
I should
rolling with?
supercharge her.
Is it 2d6 or 1d6, Leo?
Uh, 2d6. Because it's 1d6 plus 1 per level. So.
Seriously?
Supercharge you.
Oh my god, are you fucking for real?
maximum damage.
Wow. Might still be enough.
I am also not aiming to kill.
The blast does knock him, like, on his back. And he doesn't seem to be any. He might be a little on fire.
A little on fire.
Just singed.
And he's out.
The burning in his leg intensifies.
Alright. And then this guy just witnessed 2 of his buddies get royally fucked. So.
He's gonna run the fuck away.
And he is just thinking, you know what? Not worth it. And he's gone.
I loot the guy I just shot in the dick.
So are they all unconscious or dead?
They look unconscious. I don't think we did enough to kill them.
Yeah,
I think-
they're unconscious. They're not quite dead. They are messed up, so they might need some care.
They can get care when they're naked and I have all their stuff.
Savage.
Darwin, bitches. Rules of nature.
All right, with these guys, you said you're gonna loot them, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you
4,000
notice
crossbow bolts.
you notice that they've got credits on them in the amount of 100,
So 25 each.
and then you see for some reason they've got some kind of container on them. Crack it open. It looks kind of like black rice almost.
Like a what?
Like black rice, just little small bits, and these are called UPBs. You have 250 UPBs.
UPBs. 250. Okay.
And then these 2 of them, and 1 of them. So let's see, these 2 had. You know, I put things down and I forget to pick them up, and now I misplaced them. 2 fire crossbolters.
Fire crossbolters?
I'll get you the name once I find what I have. Did I do with the sheets?
I'm taking one for myself.
These are long arms, so they require 2 hands to use. Not that always matters, but just figured I'd tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you the rest of the stats when I can find my papers. I don't know what I did with them. They couldn't have gone far, considering I haven't moved. And you also find one of the
Find what now?
the fire hammer that the other guy was using. There it
Oh,
is.
okay. Fire hammer. Anybody need that?
I'll take it.
Is there just one?
Yeah, there's just the one. The other guy ran off with it. Okay. Because these things had names. But yeah, and for the cross bolters, you find a total of 6 more arrows.
Okay.
They fired a couple each, but
6 bolts. Got it.
and then I just completely confused myself. But anyways, so you got the credits, the UPBs, the cross bolters, the hammer, some bolts, and you notice that stitched on the inside of these guys' coats is a rose insignia. While you're going through their stuff.
Take a picture of it.
I'm going to rip one off and take it.
It's
How
like
nice are these coats?
it's like stitching on the inside of the coats. They're pretty nice. They're
Does
not
it fit
as.
me?
How tall are you?
6 something.
It looks like it fits you just a bit right. It looks like it's a little short but because they're kind of trench coaty.
I take it. I don't wear it. I just stuff it in the backpack, but I just take the coat.
Okay.
How goofy would I look wearing one?
It would look like a child. You would look like a child wearing clothing.
I kind of want to wear one while I'm riding a bike.
Oh, I'm taking some means of writing, and I'm going to the guy with the bad leg, and I'm just gonna draw on his other leg what could have happened.
The trauma.
All right.
Just a little mental fuck you right there.
Is there anything else you want to do with these guys before you figure out how you want to spend the rest of your day?
Just
I want to check to see if any of them are still alive.
They should all be alive.
yeah, I don't think we killed them at all.
Yeah, they're alive. They're just hurt, bleeding, burnt, and bruised. And I'm pretty sure one's missing his testicles now.
While I'm here, is there anything in sight that I think I can use to recharge my weapon?
Yeah, considering these are all enter bikes, you see some charging stations inside each of the cells. It might take like 10 minutes to charge, even though it's almost.
I mean,
full.
I have transfer charge.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah. I just kind of want to do that.
Yeah. Go for it.
Because I'm down 3 charges, so I'm going to transfer 3 charges from a station to my weapon. Anyone else need a reload?
I only used kinetic bullets.
I didn't use any ammunition.
What about you, Bubbles? Need a recharge?
No, he was using guns.
Ah.
Actual projectile.
I figure we probably shouldn't steal from this place.
I'm not stealing from it, I'm just recharging my shit.
It's
I am gonna
Oh, you're
dump the
talking
3. Yeah, I am gonna just dump the dudes here though, like in one of the little bike stalls.
Position them on the bikes, so it looks like they passed out while trying to ride them. And then have,
Oh no, the guy with the broken leg, position him so that one bike has one wheel, like, about
That's-
to, like, run it
I
over.
was about to suggest that. I'm like, we need to make it so it looks like one guy hit another guy, and then the other, and then they're all
Staging
just
a
like on
crime
the
scene?
bikes.
Yes. The perfect crime.
What do we have to roll for this to happen?
Roll bastards.
I don't have that as a. That's sadly not a macro. Actually, that's totally going to become a macro. I'm not sure what I'm going to put it there, but it'll be a macro.
Ooh, a little bit more credits.
Little bit. Do we level up from this fight?
We're gonna do this every combat. Do we level up yet? How many millions of gold did I find?
Yeah, you totally level up. +0.
Damn
Perfect.
Plus 0.00001.
But
So if
after,
we keep coming back here, we'll eventually level up, because every time we come here, we fight.
I mean, they need to just learn to let me in.
this
They need to
wasn't
learn to let you do research.
Yeah.
this wasn't even the guards. This is another group entirely. Not
Yeah, this red rose might be concerning.
As long as it's not the guy that just plans to sponsor us, then I think we're fine.
Well, then we deny everything.
That's true.
Cover them in booze quickly.
Don't worry, I'll talk it out.
Take all the alcohol we have and just dump it on them. We should probably leave. I equip my rat.
Wait, where is it? Grizz, what was it that I needed to do to control Thomas?
to control Thomas.
Yeah. What do I use to mount him?
Oh, survival.
Survival. You know what I want to do? I want to do the Ratatouille thing where I pull on his hair and it controls it.
Fucking kill us both.
11. Not enough.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, so close.
Fucking kill us both.
Come on,
Alright.
man. I'm a sick pilot. If I could control you.
I'm assuming I say to Bubbles. I'm assuming you're going with her.
I think Bubbles is going his own way.
His own bike.
Not that we know.
I don't know
that.
how he got. I don't know how he like appeared. So
Yeah,
He didn't
For-
come
I
with
was
me.
assuming he had his bike because I saw it missing, and then
it's gonna be one crowded bike if we all need to go back on ours.
as far as Tom and Shu are concerned, Bubbles just came out of the ether and just stabbed a dude.
pretty much.
All right, we should go work on our super bike.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that.
I'm leaving if no one stops me.
I will be searching for Bit.
Oh yeah, because she needs to make the deal where Bit takes over racing here permanently.
She's a diplomacy person. She got it.
Bubbles, do you want to go with me?
I are doing something.
Bubbles got to collect his money for being a security guard again.
Well, no, he wasn't. It wasn't his shift scheduled day today.
Oh, did these guys have phones?
So wait, he gets paid overtime?
No, he just showed up to work without it. Like he just came in on the wrong day.
Well, there's still compensation for that.
You don't get compensated when you made a mistake on your schedule. Otherwise, everybody would show up to work every day.
That's not true.
All right. Somebody asked me a question. I don't remember what.
Just right before I leave. None of them had like phones on them, right?
Everybody's got phones, man. This
I
is
take one of their phones for the contacts.
Are you gonna take Stumpy's phone?
Yeah, I'll take his phone.
And then you're gonna draw a hole on his leg where his phone used to be.
We did things to you.
All right. Which one? You're just gonna take any phone?
Stumpy.
All right.
You had a
Poor-
uniform, right?
Poor Stumpy.
No, they're all pretty much dressing similarly.
Okay,
No.
yeah, I just want it for his contacts. So like, I don't know, rip the SIM card out with all the data.
Yeah, that's fine. You can get all the contacts. Yeah, you can take it with you, or you can like roll the computers just to like do a quick transfer. Or
I
you-
don't want to take it with me, so I just want to kind of transfer the information I want.
All right, just
I'll be like,
Roll-
Miku,
roll-
take it all.
all right. roll a computer check just to see how fast you transfer everything. That's the worst one I've seen yet.
I have rolled 1 or 2. That was a 2.
So it takes you a little bit. It takes you.
I wanted to assist, but I didn't do much.
It's an Apple product. I don't know it.
Miku's just like, the fuck is this? Why did you put me in here? Take me back.
We both rolled terribly.
Because like, I don't like it. This is a cheap model.
You were 1 away from getting a crit fail.
Mm-hmm. And the phone explodes.
Boom.
Well, you got 2 other phones to try at least.
Yeah. But whenever I'm done, I head back so we can start working on our bikes.
You should have took the phone with you and just took 10 on it.
I don't want anyone tracking it. These guys look to have more resources.
That's possible.
Alright, so you guys are gonna head back?
Yeah.
Alright. Katara, what's your plans?
I'm heading off to find Bit again.
Alright, so you're gonna go and try and locate where Bit is?
Yep.
Alright, well... Alright, and then
Everybody, disperse.
Bubbles is going to go on one of his operative adventures again in the text space.
In the tech space. Oh my god. The most entertaining thing.
I know.
Fill you in afterwards.
Disappears back into the ether.
It's
I
just
can't-
like... Go ahead.
I can't wait to read Bubbles' novel.
For real.
Because we're going to get none of his story, and then it'll be like a year from now, and we would have done a dozen of these campaigns, and he'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, here's my book.
Blessing for the host!
Behind the
every-
scenes with Bubbles.
This is everything I did that you didn't know I did.
Yeah,
right.
pretty much. You have your own secret YouTube channel of all the things Bubbles did while we weren't paying attention.
Tell Shu as soon as we get back, I'm taking a nap to regain some of that there stamina I lost.
Honestly, it's not even a nap. You take a 10-minute
Just let me
rest.
drive. You can have a nap on the bike.
It's not even that. You're just catching your breath, really. That's all it really is. You take 10 minutes to catch your breath, take off one resolve point, and boom, all your stamina is back.
Oh, I have to burn a resolve point to heal it?
Yeah.
How
You
do
lost
I gain...
a hit point as well.
How do I... Yeah, I lost 1 hit point too. But, how do I gain resolve points?
Rest,
They
like
refresh the-
having a normal rest.
Okay.
Having a full rest regains all of your resolve points.
How do you get hit points back?
I'm pretty sure, unless like it's severe and you need long-term care, it's either a medicine check, which if nobody's trained in medicine, you might not want them doing that,
Oh, I am.
or
Wait.
I'm
Oh,
not.
medicine, no. I was thinking life science, that's very different.
and I'm pretty sure you recover some HP. If you only lost 1, then. But give me a little bit later to look into that exactly. I don't remember how HP recovers normally without medicine or healing things.
Alright.
I think we should probably call it a night here, considering it's getting close to 1 a.m.
Yes.
Good idea. And then next time we can kick off at, I guess, pretty much every day is like, or every session is like a day. That's what it's been so far.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, so far that's basically been how it's going. The next one, we'll see.
We haven't even ended this in-game day yet.
No, this is more like at this point it's like 8 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time we get home, it'll be like 9-ish.
Yeah. And then you can spend your next days like souping up the bike that you didn't even ride the track on. You rode the track on with the
I rode on with a shittier bike, and I still got 4th place.
Yeah, just imagine when you ride the souped up bike.
I'ma crush it.
We're gonna cheat so hard.
The biggest challenge though is you can't convince people to bet against me now. Because that was half of the scam, was me doing just enough to get by. But I did too well.
Well, you
Well, we
need
got
to-
you a sponsor. There's still going to be preliminary stuff.
Yeah, there's still going to be more entrants. Getting what you did got you in the race, but now there's other things that you can do before then to make yourself.
That's
So-
fair.
You've seen, what's that movie? The Incredibles, right?
Oh yeah, with Dash.
When, yeah, he joins the racing, the racing team, but he's always trying to be like second or third best on purpose, and for him that's first place.
Yeah. Or where he's like almost losing, and then the mom's like, no, second place, go for second place, and he's like, yeah, okay.
Hey, I found how you heal.
Oh, how do you heal?
Hang on.
Recovering hit points naturally. When a full night's rest, 8 hours, recover 1 HP per character level.
Okay, so there you go. You
So-
recover that 1 HP.
And then if you go for a full 24-hour sleep, it's 2 HP per character level.
So cryo sleep.
Damn. So the only way to really heal faster is with,
Medicine.
yeah.
It's
Sleeping
either-
doesn't fully heal it, but the health is
okay.
a lot lower in this game, so I understand it.
At some point, I'll have access to magical potions, which will heal the fuck out of us.
Alright. My night's sleep tonight will get me back full.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With my 2 working legs.
And Tara
Yeah.
is searching. You guys are heading back. Bubbles is doing his thing.
Metal Gear Bubbles.
Your Bubbles.
Oh man, magic serums are gonna be sick.
I think I'm gonna change my character's icon to a solid snake box.
No, oh, the solid snake box.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna suggest solid, and then I would have corrected you and said Raiden.
No, solid snake box.
Pre-cyborg Raiden.
And then anytime someone sees him, they get the exclamation point.
I'm gonna get ready to go to bed because I am actually passing out in my chair.
Yeah.
All right.
Night.
We'll just end it right here.
Alright.